This is good news for you, Greg.
Finally.
Persona 5 has been confirmed for Western release. It will launch outside of Japan in 2015 and will be exclusive to PlayStation 3. We literally know nothing else about the game right now except that Atlas is naturally developing it internally. Catherine team.
Kevin O'Donnell writes in and says, just wanted to say,
Beyond.
quick question regarding Persona 5. Finances dictate that I need to sell my PlayStation 3, so I was wondering what you guys think the chances of Persona 5 coming to the PS4 or the Vita are.
PS4 is zero-ish. Vita, I think, for sure, but not. It's going to come to PS3 first, and if you see a PS4 or Vita iteration, it'll be later. So
it's going to be way late. That's the
Persona
thing.
5 Golden, yeah. It's
Exactly, and think of how long it took to get Persona 4 on the Vita.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I know that's
think about
apples
how,
and oranges.
but people have to be patient because think about Persona. I have a copy of Persona 4 on PS2.
Yeah.
It came out in 2008.
Right.
So we have to be that was well after everyone was putting their PS2s away. So you just got to hang on to it.
What do
If
you
you
think?
want to... Oh, sorry.
Is there any possibility of PlayStation Now solving this problem?
With Persona, I don't think so.
Do you think PlayStation Now will strictly be first-party-ish stuff in the beginning?
I think that there are going to be financial ramifications for third parties putting their games onto this thing.
Yeah.
Just too
And
soon.
especially with a big game.
We
like
say
that.
it's too soon, but it's 20. We're looking at the summer in quotes of PlayStation Now releasing, and then sometime in 2015,
I've got to
Persona
see
5 works.
I've got to see a proof of concept for a large size game before I believe
Sure.
this is gonna be
I understand
viable.
that.
And I'm not sure they want Persona 5, which should sell very well, to be their proof of concept if it doesn't work out.
We say that, but I mean, we're looking quite a ways down the line here on
Yeah.
my PlayStation 3 still being on my entertainment console.
Show me PS or PlayStation Now with Resogun type games first.
Sure.
Give me something smaller that I know will work. Then I'll start building my faith in a large title working through that kind of streaming service. I have total faith in Sony. I don't have faith in the internet infrastructure on this.
Sure.
It's
Now,
going to take a while.
jumping on the same thing, BJ writes in and says Beyond.
Beyond.
With the announcement of Persona 5 coming to PS3 in 2015, it makes me wonder, when will last gen truly die?
With Persona 5.
You think that's it? Is that the final gasp? I mean,
that might be the last. That might really be the best big PS3.
It's a weird thing to look back and when the PS2, PS3 switch really happened, it seemed like God of War 2 was the final PS2 game. Everybody was like, oh, and that was right after the PS3's launch.
Well, there's practically nothing coming out for the Xbox after the next couple of months,
right?
And the PS3 has a longer lifespan looking here, but P5 looks like the end of the rainbow. And why announce anything at this point? Why develop anything for the cell at this point when you can develop for Intel?
Well,
it's just so much simpler.
The Japanese studios are doing it, and I think Persona 5, Tales of Zestiria, and a few others will be like the last PS3 games. But they might continue to start. PS2 was technically supported, I think, until 2012.
Yeah, they went well beyond their 10-year life cycle they were always talking about. But I don't know,
like FIFA and shit like that.
Even right now, it's still weird to me to be using my PlayStation 3 for games I'm really excited for, like South Park. I'm like, yup, I'm totally down to have that thing still hooked up.
But why at this point there's a big difference between last gen and this with PS2 and PS3, and maybe this will come to be, maybe it won't. But now we have, with digital distribution services being so well established, do you push your game out on PS3 much later, or do you just go ahead and distribute the thing digitally on PS4? I think you might be in a bit. I just don't see a lot in the pipeline.
Yeah, I think what you're going to find are that a lot of Western publishers will re-release their PS3 games that are coming out this year on PS4 and Xbox One, and I think you're going to find that a lot of Japanese developers will more likely release their games on Vita than they will on PS4.
I agree.
Interesting.
There's no market for PS4 in Japan right now. I mean, it's sold well.
Well, it
but
just came out. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's already 14 or 15 million PS3s in people's homes. When Persona, when Persona 5 comes out, that game is going to sell millions of copies. And I don't know that it would. It's helped sell Vita, even re-releasing Persona 4. So there is some hardware movement there, but I don't think putting it on a next gen console is smart, especially because Persona 5 has been in development for 3.5 years. So
just hold on to your PS3.
Yep.
Don't sell it yet. If you want to play P5, don't sell your PS3.
And you will.
And don't sell your PS3 because there's a bunch of games you can't friggin' play on your PS4, and you should just hold. You should never sell your hardware.
Don't forget, old game is old though.
No,
the old adage.
Yeah,
I believe it was Billy Chestnut who said that.